Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your chef from guruscooking.in with Chatpati Arbi. Arbi is also called Colocasia, and for my friends from the West, Chatpati means tangy. Please make a note of the ingredients. Arbi contains a lot of mud content. So I've taken water here to wash the Arbi. So you soak the Arbi in the water for 2 minutes and then using your gentle hands scrub off the mud content on top of these Arbis. So just like we boil potatoes, we will boil and pressure cook this Arbi for 1 whistle. So add it to the pressure cooker and add enough water just so that the Arbi is submerged in the water. Add the lid to the pressure cooker and cooking at a high flame, wait for 1 whistle. So within a few minutes, like 5 or 7, you will receive your first whistle. Please put off the flame. Wait and relax. Let the steam escape at its own accord. After 7 minutes, release the lid. Excellent. Let this Arbi to cool down. Once it is cooled down, extract it, discard the water. And now it's time for us to peel the skins off this Arbi. You can use a peeler or even your fingers are enough to take their skins off. Please do this for all the Arbi pieces. Once you have peeled their skins off, it's time for us to slice them into 2 halves vertically. It's now time for us to deep fry these Arbi pieces. So I've grabbed enough oil in a kadhai. And when the oil is hot enough, we'll be adding in these Arbi pieces. For deep frying these Arbis, maintain a flame which is low to medium, not high, because if you cook and deep fry them at a high flame, the Arbi pieces will fry from the outside, become crisp, but from the inside they'll remain raw, which is not what we want. So we will cook these Arbi pieces in 2 batches. In the first batch, that is the current batch that we are frying right now, we'll maintain a low to medium flame. And this way, for 6 to 7 minutes if you cook, the Arbi pieces will cook very nicely from the inside. But from the outside, they are still not the way we want, crunchy. So for that, we'll wait for the oil to become hot, again by raising and increasing the flame to high. And once the flame is high, then we will add these Arbi pieces. So let's wait now for the oil to become very hot. Now that the oil is very hot, we will add the 70% cooked Arbi pieces back again. And now within no time you will observe the Arbi is gonna cook pretty fast. So in less than 3 minutes, this is how your Arbi should look. Crisp, elegant, golden brown like the sunsets. Wonderful. This is what we wanted. Please extract this. And it's time for us to now prepare the sauce. Grab a pan, put the flame to low, and then from the same vessel in which you deep fried the Arbi pieces, grab 1 ladle of oil. To this you add 1/4 teaspoon of Asafoetida or Hing, followed by 1 teaspoon of Ajwain or Carom seeds. We'll add 1 large tablespoon of grated ginger and saute this along for 2 to 3 minutes at a very low flame or until the raw aroma of the ginger wafts through the air. Add a 1/4 teaspoon or maybe 1/2 teaspoon of white vinegar. This step is optional. So make sure you saute the ginger properly and it turns slightly golden in color. And then we'll be adding 1 teaspoon of red chilli powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, and a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder or haldi. So in order to avoid your spices from getting burnt, maintain the flame at low, and even though the flame is low, you will have to add very little water so that your spices don't get burnt. Please remember, the water should be little, just like I'm adding in this video. So we don't need to cook this for a long time. Add 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of dry mango powder or amchur. This is very important. This is what offers to the tanginess to the Arbi. And amchur loves to drink water, so it will emancipate and drink up, slurp up all your liquid. You'll have to add more water. So once again, remember, the water you are adding is for 2 reasons. One is to keep the spices from burning, and the second is because the Colocasia or Arbi that you'll be adding will love to engulf into this liquid. It's time for us to squeeze in a little more tanginess, half lemon juice. Now please put off the flame, and then it is time for us to add the deep fried Arbi pieces so that they rest in this while you toss them nicely in this wonderful brown liquid, and the Arbi becomes chatpati. I just dropped in fresh coriander leaves for aroma. So here's our fresh, crispy Arbi pieces. It's time for us to walk the talk and talk the walk. So toss it up, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy it. Enjoy the aroma. in the air. And the delicacy. If you are not comfortable tossing it, you can do it in the way that I am doing. Because the arbi is too gentle, you don't want to break it while you make it. Or if you are comfortable tossing it, then you can toss it the way I am going to now. So once again, let's rock and roll. Chatpati Arbi, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the starter with your family and friends, and I'm sure they will adore it. Thank you so much for watching. Chatpati Arbi, aka Tangy, Colocasia. Please make a note of the cooking instructions. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. And if you loved this video, please hit the like button at the bottom. If you have any comments for me, please post them down as suggestions or feedback, and I'll revert to you as soon as possible. Enjoy! You can also click on these links to learn how to make bhature or chili chicken.